Hey everybody, welcome to JTV Extra. I'm Sandra Younger, inventor of a cord knotting and design tool called the Knotty-Do-It-All. And on this show, it's all about stringing material. Today we have this really cool lesson. I call it the, let me take a look, the Hitch-Link, because on my website, I have it by a different name. I call it the loop up, but I thought the Hitch-Link sounded a little bit better because when I came up with this technique, I couldn't really think of a good name for it. So the new name is the Hitch-Link, but if you go on my website to look at it, it's called the Loop Up. Happy New Year. I cannot believe that it is 2026. So I'm just curious, what are some of your New Year's resolutions? Mine, I'm going to try, but it's to not eat chocolate. I don't think that's going to go very well because I know that I tried that a couple of years ago and I kind of sort of cheated. But for the most part, I did pretty good. So I think, I don't know, chocolate's, that's a hard one. I think I need to change it. I think I need to change it. But I want to hear down in the comments what your New Year's resolutions are because I'm very curious. And also drop down in the comments where you're watching from because I'm always curious because we get people from all over the world. So, you know, I'd like to know like what country, what state, what city, just anything just to let me know where you're watching from. If you're new here, you can ask questions and leave comments down below because there's the comment section. And also, if you like something, you could hit the heart button. We've got some really cool products today. I really like we have some labradorite in the lineup, which I made literally last night at the last minute. I made a necklace with the labradorite, and it came out so pretty. So you guys get a chance to see that in just a few moments. And also, I want to say hi to Karen. Her husband is doing a lot better. And I know that a couple of you weren't feeling well. I think you got like the flu over the Christmas holiday. So every one of you that I talked to that like emailed me said that you weren't feeling good, but making jewelry helped you out. Thanks for letting me know that because I think it is a very therapeutic hobby to have. So if you're looking for a hobby or you have someone that's looking for something just it's fun, it's quick, it's easy, and you can make something tangible in like less than 30 minutes. Then consider working with stringing materials. Anyway, well, here are the products on today's show, and then we'll get to the customer show, which is like awesome. All right, so let's see what we have here. Wait till you see the labradorite up there, guys. Wait till you see what I made with it. It came out so cute. So let's take a look. Okay, first we have these. These are stainless steel diamond cut spacer beads. You get 150, and these if you look on the archives of the oh my god, I can't believe I'm going to be starting a new year of projects. I did a really cool project with these beads. So if you go on the JTV Extra tab on my website, you will recognize those beads. I made a really cool bracelet with them, and you get two sizes. It's like let's see if it says here. No, it just says two sizes, guys. And I didn't get the measurement on these. They look to be about 6 and 8 millimeter, or maybe 8 and 10. I don't know, but they're really cool. And when I saw these, this is it's a mixed bead. It's a 6 by 2 millimeter. They're thin. It says slim rondelle bead. You get 2 strands, and it's a 14 to 15 inch length, and they're so cheerful. You know, when I saw them, I was like, ooh, I like that because they're just so cheerful. And I thought, you know what, it's going to look really pretty with one of my sunrise shells, which I'll show you my collection in a minute because I just love these things. Oh, and let's see how much these are. These are $34.99, and they are top rated, so that means that people love them. And then next, okay, these labradorite beads, you might think, oh, I don't know about these, but check this out. Look how pretty this necklace came out. So what I did was I used a number 6 griffin, and I paired it with these tiny hematite beads, and I turned it into a 3-strand necklace. But isn't that beautiful? So they're 4 millimeter smooth round, and I love it because I know I mention this quite often, but I really like tiny beads. They are my my favorites to work with because that's what got me into this. was a tiny beaded necklace. So this one came out really, really pretty. And let's see, they're 4mm smooth round, and let's see, these are $34.99. So just think, I mean, you can make a necklace, I mean, with really like high quality beads for like less than $34, because this one I had a few beads left over, probably enough to make a matching bracelet. So beautiful. I love these beads. And then the next is the sardonyx. These are 8mm round with a large hole bead. And it's a 8-inch strand. And I'm thinking that this would look really good on leather. I thought I'd made something, but I've got so much jewelry in here that I don't know where it went. But I like it because it's great for men, because men, they don't want blue or pearls, but this is like a real masculine like type of bead. And then let's see what we have next. Oh, these are really cool. This is a twill texture bead. So I measured these. Okay, so it's 4 1/4, 6, and 8, and the hole sizes are different for each of these sizes. So the smaller ones have a 1.5mm hole, and then 2mm, and then 3.75. So, but what is really cool about them, they're 18 karat gold plated. So, 18 karat gold over stainless steel. So that means that they're durable and they've got weight to them. So, so if you need like a spacer bead with an interesting texture, then these are like a really good choice. And then let's see what we have here. Ooh, I love this stuff. This is the Black and Natural knotted polyester cord set of 2. This is great for braiding and macrame, and it can be melted. So, if you need to finish the ends and, you don't want to use glue, which I have a report on that glue that I used last week. So I'll talk about that in a second. So, but this is the black and the natural. And the natural probably would have looked good with today's project, because, it's got that shell, it's got that beachy look. And then, the board. This is our last product, guys. And this is the Knotty-Do-It-All. This is a cord knotting and design tool that I invented. And, there's not too many things made in the USA anymore, but this is it. And one of the cool things about this tool, we have, both our small one and our large one, but either one of them, it's like having 5 extra sets of hands. In the small one, you can use in travel, you use it for travel, small spaces, or side by side with your big board. And some of the things, and I'll show you some more stuff just down the ways here, but you can do make macrame bracelets so fast and so accurate. So when you're working, the 3 things that you need is elevation, because you got to get your hands underneath your work, because it makes a huge difference. It keeps perfect tension, and it keeps track of your measurement while you're working, which is really important. So in this picture, I am making a ladder bracelet, and see how I have it set up? And I'm not kidding. I can make this whole entire ladder bracelet in less than 45 minutes, a triple wrap, because you just get it. It's just so fast. It's got the tension. You can get your hands underneath and just do it really, really quickly. And let's see what we have next. Oh, one of my favorite knots. Okay, look at the one on the right, the moose knot. Is that not the most beautiful knot you've ever seen in your life? Because you can do the lark's head, or the overhand knot, which, it does not look as good as the moose knot. And there are so many uses for the moose knot, guys. Oh my goodness. I mean, this is just for a pendant, but you can use it for the ends, to add hardware. And so that way you don't need crimp ends, because I am not a crimp person. I like using the stringing materials to finish the ends, and the moose knot is hands down the best knot for the job. And then here, this is really cool. When you're making tassels, especially those really big ones, if you used 1 spool of thread, you're going to be there forever. I mean, you'd be there for 20 minutes. However, look how I have it set up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 5 spools of Eslon Fine. And at the same time, so I just grab all 5 spools. and boom, within like 30 seconds or less, you've got yourself a gigantic tassel. Because what I do is I pick the length that I want for my tassel, and I'm wrapping around 2 pegs. So this one's going to be, you can see it's at 6 inches. So this will be a 6-inch tassel, but you could make it really fast. And when it comes to tassels, I do like the bigger, fluffier tassels, especially like for long necklaces. Maybe if it's for a pair of earrings, I'll go with a thinner tassel. But for those of you that like your bigger tassels, this is the way to do it. I mean, it's the best way to do it. It's so much faster. And then here's another configuration of a multi-strand. This one, see how it drops down? You come back and forth, and each strand is goes down. It literally, it's a perfect multi-strand necklace. I mean, the spacing is perfect, and you could put beads and knots, and you could like double up on the cord, which I need to do a project like that. Yeah, man, that's a good idea. I've not done a multi-strand where I'm using a variety of different stringing materials at the same time. For example, like silk with cotton and leather all at the same time, and you get just really cool effects, and really interesting. And some of the features of the board, it's got the ruler in both inches and centimeters. It's got the well, so you could put your beads like you see here. You could put your bead pattern on the top groove. You've got the bead and ring size chart. And this, I mean, this is the tool of tools. And plus, I don't have a picture too bad, but you can turn it into a loom. I mean, I've been doing a lot of looming lately, and it is it's so easy. It's like you get a free loom with your board, because if you didn't want a loom, well, you have one, because you can convert it to a loom just by reconfiguring the hardware. So that's what the beauty of this board is that just depending on what you want to make, you can reconfigure. So let me just backtrack. Did I miss anything? Let's see. So we got the tassels, the moose knot, the ladder bracelet, macrame. Oh, and look at the one on the bottom. Oh my God, the red one. That's such a cool project. That one, I remember that tassel thing that I did, the multi-strand. Well, this is instead of making a tassel, I made a multi-strand, and then I macrameed over that. And look at that. That's what that red one is. Cool. I mean, no other tool on the market can do what this tool does. I mean, a clipboard isn't going to do the things that you can do on this really cool. And plus, good old made in the USA. Anyway, guys, those are all the products on today's show. But if you don't have a board, get one. Can you hear me now? Hello, hang on. Can you guys hear me now? Okay. I started coughing and sneezing at the same time, and I'm like, oh my God, I don't want you guys to think that I'm like dying back here. So I turned off the volume for my microphone, so you didn't think I was needing a 911 call. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for being here, because I know that it's New Year's, and you probably have things to do on New Year's. But last night, it's really funny, because what was I doing when I was ringing in the New Year? I was macrameing. It's crazy, because I was finishing up that Labradorite necklace that I showed earlier. It came out so pretty. So if you like that necklace, get those beads. Are the 4mm smooth on. Beautiful project. But I was looking at the comments, and you know what? I think next week I'll do a show. How about just on the multi-strand in all its glory? I'll just pick the products that I have for next week's show, and I will make it a point to do a multi-strand project, because there are so many things you can do with a multi-strand. It's just amazing. Anyway, here is our awesome customer show, and then we'll get to our really cool project. All right, so first up, we have Rhonda, Colorado. This is the Tiny Titan project, and it looks so adorable. Wait till you see the other two that Rhonda submitted, because they are so cute. Look at that. And what I love knotting tiny beads. As a matter of fact, I did some tiny bead knotting with one of the products on today's show, but I love it. Beautiful. And then Laura Lee, Florida. You know, I was wondering, Laura Lee, is this like one of those Morse code necklaces? Because, you know, people make those and they're really popular. So you arrange like the beads in a way that it's like has a message. So I was just purely curious. Um, Very beautiful. God, I just love those pink beads. And then the blue with the gold. Beautiful. I love it. And then next we have a Jess, South Dakota. Now this bracelet is so cool, guys. Let's see, it's a double wrap. It has regular macrame with alternating beads. It's got the spiral macrame with 2 colors. It has 2 button loops, which means you can wear it. If you have a bigger wrist, you can wear it on that second loop. But the look at the middle, the focal part of it. The transition is just so pretty. The coin bead with the beads on the side, and then you just, you know, transition. I think it's just stunning. I love it. I've never made anything like this. God, it's got wire in there. Oh my gosh. Wow. Beautiful. And next we have Rhonda, Colorado. Here's another one of the tiny Titan bracelets with I think this is sunstone. I think that's what they call it. But it's one of my favorites. It's so sparkly, and there's something about sunstone. It just looks really good with like just layered pieces. It's just there's something about it. So this is really cute. Plus, look at the little feather. Very nice. And then this Jess, South Dakota had sent in a bracelet. It wasn't last week because we didn't have a customer show, but it was the week before. And so she sent up a close-up of how she finished the bracelet that she had submitted, because I thought it looked really, really interesting. The double macrame buttonholes. So I just thought that was really, really nice. Nice touch. And then Sabine, Germany. Okay, so this is the last week's project. I love it. I like the little pumpkin-shaped beads, and the bail work is just perfect. Look at that. That's such a nice. I love it. I like the end part. That it's got the sliding knot on the back, so you can make it shorter or longer. Really nice. And let's see, Rhonda, Colorado. Here's the third, the Tiny Titan Project bracelet. Look how cute that is. And you know, it's almost like a heart shape for like Valentine's Day, which is the next holiday coming up. Really cute little pearls. And then look at that cute little pendant with the bail. Oh my goodness, I spelled Colorado wrong. Sorry, Rhonda, Colorado. But I think the other one, sorry about that. Whoops. And then Sabine, Germany. Here's another one. And this one really caught my eye because of that sienna color and the gray. They look really, really good together, because a few shows ago I had some, like they were like a barrel shape, like a sunstone. And I remembered that I'd combined it with gray. And I didn't think that at the time, because I was just trying different colors, and it just looked so good together. So when I saw this one, I was just like, yeah, 2 thumbs up, because it's such a great color combination. Don't you guys think so? Really pretty. And then next we have Michelle, moonstone and glass beads. And okay, this is at the bottom of the pendant. I couldn't lighten it enough in Photoshop, but it's got like a monkey fist on the bottom. And one thing that's really cool about this one, it is the front part of it is leather, and then it transitions to a different stringing material, which I think that's a really nice touch. I just love transitions like that, because, you know, because sometimes you can't put like a sliding knot on leather because it'll wear it out. So, you know, what you do is you just transition to a synthetic, and this is like a perfect example. It's a really pretty necklace. I love it. And then next we have, it's good. I have a close-up of it. Yay. So let's see. It's got like the, I don't know how you did this. I can't even tell. It looks like macrame. I don't know. Wow, it's a mystery. Ooh, I like mysteries, but really nice. So thanks for sending this in, Michelle. So moonstone and glass beads. Let's see the next. Oh, Nana Scotland. Oh my goodness. I don't even want to ask how this is done. This looks like so cool. You know, I've never done like a I'm not going to say anything except it looks really cool, and I like that sienna in the gray because this is just so like stunning. It makes me feel like my skills are rusty in this department. I'm getting there. I'm getting a little bit better. I've just taken to weaving lately, so I'll get back to this because I've got plenty of stringing material to do it. But now I've got inspiration. And then next we have Laura Lee, Florida. Ooh, I love this one. No, it's got, I think it's braided. And look how cool. It's got the little clusters of 3. It's got that really cool pendant. Let's see, little cluster, very pretty. I just like you know how it changes from like the cluster to the single bead, the cluster, single bead. Very cool. And you know, actually, I know that I've crocheted to make clusters, but I don't think I've ever braided. So that's something new for me to try. Very pretty. And oh, here's another one from Rhonda. I spelled Colorado right. Yay. She said she didn't like the bail, but I liked it because I saw that movie Avatar, and they've got some really cool like necklaces. And for some reason, this just gave me an Avatar vibe. I love the bail work, Rhonda, so please don't change it. It's I think it's perfect just the way it is. It's got the cross there. Did I get a close up of it? I don't think so, but I think it's perfect just the way it is. And oh, and Laura Lee's getting ready for Valentine's Day, and these are a couple of like Valentine's necklaces, and so cute. A little heart, real simple. God, the chain's pretty. Whoever gets these are going to be very, very lucky. And then, oh, Just South Dakota. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is a, I've tried this type of macrame. I get started, but I never finish because my patterns always get messed up. But look at this one. It's got like, I think it's got like X's, and then it's got a heart. Look, isn't that so cool? Really, that's so pretty. And I like the colors, very cheerful. Oh, look, it's got a little heart in the middle. Wow. I really need to practice this. And I think there's a place online that has like tons of patterns that you can follow once you learn to read them. Because I took a look at one of like some of the patterns and I was just like, oh gosh, I don't know about that, but I'm getting there. And then oh, Laura Lee, Florida. Oh, look at this! Look at those cute little dangle pendants. It looks like a charm necklace. You know how you have a charm bracelet? Well, here's your charm necklace, and the chain's pretty. Let's see, it's got moonstone, labradorite. It's got the gold, and I like that little the one on the top left. Oh my God, that is so cute. Ooh, I want one of those. I love it. And then, oh, guys, check this out. This is our last one. Nana, the Queen of Scotland macrame, the macrame Queen of Scotland. Look at this. Wow. Oh, you know, look at the second one over with that is incredible. And it's macrame. I'm just astounded. I mean, I can do like the third one. That's the only one I know how to do. But the I think I can do the fourth one, not that fifth one. But oh my God, the first and second ones, oh my God, they're so pretty. So thank you so much, Nana. It's just, this is inspiring to me. So it's going to make me want to like up my game. Anyway, guys, that is the show for this week. If you have anything you want to submit, just email it to me at knottydoitall@gmail.com. I'm trying to like read the comments and like look at the questions, and I know a question came up and then like I forgot like whose question it was. Pat, yes, I'm live. See, so I could prove it. You know, this, I'm not trying to pull a fast one on you. Um, I did want to like talk about something because last week's show I talked about, you know, using glue on waxed cord, and I do have a report. So let me see if I could find the picture. Hang on. Because I can't find the actual necklace, but I did take a picture of it. Let me just get it to you because I think it's important. Let me get the picture. Turn this over. Okay. See how it dried kind of like gunky? So I don't know if that is a result of the glue itself having some kind of solvent and reacting with the wax. That could be the situation number one. Or it could just be that that's the way the glue dried. So I'm thinking that this glue that I was experimenting with, it's not good for dark colored thread, but I'm thinking if it was a lighter color, then you could get away with, because you know the residue is a light color, so if you're using a light colored thread, it's not going to matter so much. And the reason we were experimenting with this is because a lot of you do not like when like if you have a light color and you have to melt the ends, it leaves a black spot. So I've been trying to find some kind of adhesive that you can use with a waxed cord to possibly glue it, and then just like cut the ends here, so that way you don't have to you know, get those dark ends when you use a light colored cord. So so my experimentation with that is still going on, just so you know. Let me get back to my, I don't know why I always seem to get like, you know what, I got kicked off, but let me get back to it because I want to like look at the comments. I'm really sorry about this, guys. Let me see, I'm completely like gone. Huh. How does that even happen? Just give me a second. I want to get back to the, let's see, right here, JTV Extra live stream. You guys know that you can, like, every week I send out an email, in case you don't know that, that tells you that there's going to be a show. If you don't get the email and you say, oh, I'm on your mailing list, make sure and check your like promotions folder, or because sometimes it just goes in there and we don't think to look at the promotions folder. But if you have signed up for our newsletter, then every maybe like Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday before the show, you should get a link to the show directly to your mailbox. So I just want to let you guys know that. Okay, so let me get back in here. I don't know. Mine's being kind of funny, guys. So if you think to look at the promotions folder, there we go. If you have signed up for our why am I so loud? Okay, for some reason it's not letting me back in, but I'll try in just a minute. Okay, this technique. Okay, it's actually it's repetitive, and it's actually quite simple. I did this one, and I'll tell you like what the deal is. Okay, this I did with like just like a plain cotton cord, like the type that you would use for like crocheting or knitting, like a doily. It's just plain cotton. I wanted to try it out to see how it worked, and it worked out perfect. But when I went to use like a waxed Irish linen, it was a little bit harder to get the overhand knot, and I'll show you like what I'm talking about. And I think for this project, I'm going to start in the middle, because what I mostly want to teach you guys is the basic technique, because it's very easy, it's very repetitive, but I just want to show some different like angles you can take. So this particular shell, these are called sunrise shells. They I love them, and I do prefer mine to be drilled. If you have shells and you need to drill them, just the trick is to just do it very slow and steady. That's and then with put water on it. Maybe I'll do a video one day on how to drill a shell, because these are they're kind of expensive. So you know, if you mess one up, it's like tragic. So I think on this one, what I think I'm going to do is put a moose knot here on top, and then I'll start doing the knotting with the beads, like going starting from the middle out. For the necklace, for this necklace, I used a let's see, 30. I just took 80 inches of cord and folded it in half. I just made it, it's real simple. I didn't get like obsessive about, you know, measuring the amount of cord. So just 80, I just went 80, folded it in half, and then I put a clasp in the fold, and then I just got an overhand knot and just had like the two like dangling. But on this one, because I want to experiment, so you know, show you guys like some options. I think on this one, I'm going to put a moose knot in the middle. And so what I did here, and this is going to be kind of important because the waxed Irish linen has wax on it, which makes it thicker. So what I had to do to get it through these beads is I had to like take some of the wax off. And a lot of times they say, oh, stretch the cord, because sometimes a cord will stretch. This stuff does not stretch. So if you're looking for like some kind of stringy material that just doesn't stretch, this stuff is like, you know, but I mean, the disadvantage to it is it's not waterproof. So you got to be really careful about not getting it wet or wearing it in the shower. So what I do to get like wax off is I just put it like, you could put it between your like fingers like this. But what I do to just get the job done a lot faster, I'll put this on the floor. I'll sandwich the cord in between, and I'll put my foot on there and just like literally just pull like, you know, yards and yards of it out at a time, and then just roll it back up. But the trick to getting it to work for today's project is that I did have to like take a lot of this like wax off. So because it thins it out. The wax just makes it thicker. So on here, what I did was I took a leadered needle and I folded the cord in half, and I fed it through. So I took my 80 inches. I mean, let me show this so you can see that. And if you don't know what a leadered needle is, it is like, you've got to be these things are, it's basically it's fishing line with a needle, and what it does is it allows it just produces like a very like small what's the word, like a transition. So if you have trouble with a large eye needle getting a bead on because it gets stuck at the eye, then putting fishing line, it works like it's just amazing. And I use like either size 6, mostly size 6. If I'm dealing with some really tiny beads, I'll use like a upholstery thread. But I'm going to take this off because I don't need it anymore. Oh, and one thing I do like to reuse. Oh my goodness! You know what? I've got 20. Thank you, Pat. So let's get this started because I want to show you the important part is the technique. So I think on this one, I'm going to start it off with a moose knot, you know, because the moose knots look really pretty, and I think this would be good. So for the moose knot, you put a pin and a clip 1 inch apart anywhere on the board. And let's get this. And one thing about like the sunrise shells, I just love them. They're so delicate. Shell jewelry is probably my big favorite. Okay, I'm gonna go. Let's go. And I'm doing the moose knot. So maybe let's go one more time. Why not? With both cords, so it's not gonna look like your regular moose knot. Okay, so now we got to get both of these through. I probably should have used. I got it. I was gonna say I probably should have used a needle, but okay. Okay, perfect. Let me just tighten this one, kind of squeeze it to like redistribute the tension. Okay. So I know right now I've got to be really careful because I don't want anything to happen. I'm working on finding ways to reinforce these shells. Why is this not going? Oh, there it goes. Okay. And I'm going to leave a little bit of like movement in there because I don't want it to be like too tight. Okay, so now the fun part. Okay, my tip, because I took a large-eyed needle and I cut it in half. And guys, it is so hard to keep track of one of these guys. I mean, how many of you like lost this? You're not going to believe this. I've had this for over 3 years. And that's because what I do is I have a magnet. I just stick it on a clip. So after I use it to like get a bead on, I just like stick it on the magnet and it never gets lost. I kid you not. I've had that one needle for the longest time. Okay, so I'm going to put, okay, let's get this started. So this is a series of like an overhand knot and then one of these little things I'm going to show you. So let's, let me get this. I think I'll start off with an overhand knot first. Oh, okay. I think I'm going to try doing the overhand knot because I know that I ran into a problem. I'm going to show you a couple of different ways because I made one version with a thicker waxed Irish linen. And see, since it's got the wax and it's really thick, because I tried it with this one's thicker. And it was really hard to do that overhand knot. And that's because, okay, now for the fun part. Okay. It was just too thick. So I just did a different knot in between. So let me take a bead. So let's get this one. What you do is you take your large-eyed needle and you hold it and then you string a bead on. Just, you know what? I think I'm going to do a silver bead first, just to give it a different like transition. Let's do that. So you put this on, take this, your large-eyed needle off, because if, you know, obviously you can't take the, if you don't cut your large-eyed needle, then you can't get it off because it kind of gets stuck. So then you just put this second cord right through and just tighten it and then put an overhand knot. So it's kind of like poking through all the different cords. I mean the beads. I don't know how to explain it. Okay, so there's one. Maybe I'll just do one. One looks good. Okay, so now we do the same thing again. So, and it really doesn't matter what cord you use, but the thing is, if you keep using the same one over and over, one of them starts to get longer than the other. And I think I don't know which one starts to get longer. So I just kind of like try to alternate. So that way, if I get towards the end, the difference isn't dramatically different because I have run out of thread. I was just like, ugh, because, you know, I forgot to like change just alternate. So, that's just something like to think about while you're doing this. Okay, so I'm going to get this one on. And so you just pull it through. Oh, sometimes if it doesn't go through and it almost will go through, what I do is I take a pair of like these what are these called? Parallel pliers, and I just grab them and just kind of see, it just kind of helps it. And the reason I use parallel, this is really important. Parallel pliers will like get both, you know, the needle, it'll grab onto both of them. If you use like a regular like flat nose plier, it only grabs like one, because flat nose kind of close it like an angle like this, but the parallel. And I know I talk about parallel pliers like quite a bit because you know, I think they're great for like if you're working with string. I don't know how to explain it. I mean, if you've had like trouble, like, you know what, maybe I can show you in a minute. So let's get this one on here and let's see, let's close this one up. You know, I had oh, there we go. Just kind of pull it. And I didn't get overly obsessive about it being like really, really straight because I kind of liked it to be like a little bit crooked. So I'm going to come in here and I've got like maybe 3 or 4 different ways that I do my overhand knots. And in a case like this, because it's kind of short, what I do is I take my knotting awl. See, I just made like a big overhand knot. I put the awl in, and then I just like hold it like up to the bead, and then I pull this one. It's just, and there you have it. See that? So let's do another one. And now let's see, let's get see, and I have not lost. I cannot believe this. The two things in my life that I constantly lose are my glasses and my needles, but the needles aren't a problem anymore because, okay, let's try it with this. See, if you come in with this, see how this, it's gripping one needle, but not the other. That's why I like using the parallel pliers. Let's get these on here and you'll see. See that? So it's got a grip on both of them. Because what happened to me one time, I was using the regular flat nose, and it broke. I mean, I don't know why. Maybe I just put brute force on it, but this thing broke, and it was mostly because I was pulling with just one of the wires. Okay, so we're gonna get this in here. Let's try. I don't know, like with the magic like approach to like getting the. I just tried like different things. Like, okay, that one works. Okay. It's kind of cool. It's kind of like, I think what a sewing machine does. It just kind of like, it like pokes through, and then it I don't know. This is actually really cute. I'm gonna do like another one. Maybe so if you're doing like the necklace version, you just keep going. It's very repetitive. I think I'm gonna throw a pink one in there. So let's do this color. So I'm gonna take this guy, put it here, and then get this through. And sometimes, like, okay, that one went through. I guess because sometimes, like, we all know this. I mean, anyone that's ever worked with beads knows that beads, the hole sizes are never going to be like consistent. So I'm going to pull that works. Okay, push the bead down, and then no, wait a minute. Okay. And some of the things I was thinking about, which I haven't tried yet, I was thinking this would look maybe like interesting with two different colored threads. So 19 minutes, is that right? Ooh, no, I'm behind the is it 19 minutes? 42. Oh, okay. I think I've got some time here. So that one didn't. Oh, okay, that I recovered from that one. Oh, that's looking so cute. So isn't that easy? So, and then to do the other side, you just flip it over, and just you keep doing the same thing. So I'm gonna work on this side now. Okay, so let me get a bead on. Oh no, yes. I keep forgetting. I keep wanting to string the beads on, but I keep remembering. I think I'm gonna make it match. And the I'd mentioned how I always lose my glasses. God, what I did, I made oh no, not that one. I made a multi-strand that's probably like, and I kid you not, guys, ever since I did this, I have not lost any of my glasses. Ask my husband. He's like in disbelief. And it looks really cool too. I just made I got the board. I did two boards side by side. I made a multi-strand, real pretty. And I nailed it to the wall, and I put my glasses on there, and I never, ever lose them because I feel compelled and driven to actually put them back after I use them. And ever since I've done that, I've not lost my glasses. It is unbelievable. So let's see, which cord is this? Yeah. So, I mean, you can, it's just a plain old multi-strand. I don't even know what string material I use, but it looks good. And the glasses hang there, and they look really nice. So if you have trouble with your glasses, just make a multi-strand and put it on the wall. It is amazing. Okay, so, oh, I know, right, Ella? That's how come, okay, that's blue. Oh no, I was supposed to put a silver one. Oh well, hey, nothing wrong with like stuff that's not symmetric. That's okay. It's part of the natural process. I don't mind. The yeah, that's like like contact lenses, they like usually save the day. So okay, so now that I messed up that, I'm just gonna put random stuff. So let's get this one through. And I'll show you the other knot. Okay, I'm gonna get this out because I told you guys that I had to do something a little bit different. And it's kind of similar to a project I did like I don't know, about a year or so ago. Okay, let's get that one down, bring this through, and then pull. Yeah, right, like right around it makes it artistic. Kind of gives me the avatar vibe. Okay, so if your cord is kind of like too thick to, you know, put like the overhand knot, the other thing you could do, which I did, is I got my two cords, I did right over left and then left over right. So here's right over the left. And then I'm going to do the left over right. And then tie it. And see, and the interesting thing, it does look different because see how much bigger the overhand knot is. So it's little things, honestly, guys, the little things like that like after you make the entire piece, it really like impacts the overall design. So the overhand knot is like a little bit chunkier than like doing a right over left or left. Isn't that crazy? Just like little things like that just make like a huge difference. Okay, so I'm gonna get this on here, and then I'm gonna put another one on. And I think I'll do a regular. And let me tell you, the sky is the limit. I mean, when it comes to this particular like knotting, I just love like just doing anything random, just using like random beads because it's just I like, you know, I like things that like especially necklaces that are like not predictable. Like this one here. At the end, I did like a little macrame thing, which let me get this one last bead on and I'll show you. Like, did I get it on? Yes. So take this off, put it on my magnet, and slide it down. Oh, you know what, Beverly, I make mistakes too. I make lots of mistakes, especially with like Jess made that really cool bracelet towards the end with that that knotted pattern. I've started stuff like that, but I never like finish because I mess up the pattern. Oh my goodness, patterns like that take like lots of concentration. Okay, so I'll put one. You know what? I'll put the silver bead on now. Oh, that's gonna look cool. Ah, I like that. Okay, let's put this on. And just experiment with a bunch of different like stringing materials. And the reason, okay, this one here, it's the cotton, but I did this part with a synthetic so that I could melt it because I didn't want to have to use glue because, you know, I just wasn't, I don't know, I wasn't in the glue mood. Okay, get this and let's wiggle that one in. Okay, perfect. And I'm going to do an overhand knot. Okay. I know, right? Yeah, this looks really good together. Oh my God, I love it. Look how cute that is. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna wear this one today. I think I'm gonna make it, okay, since, you know, I don't have time to do the whole thing, obviously. I'm gonna, like, let's try the bracelet thing. Okay, let me get this off. And, okay. Oh, I think that's gonna look really cute. Okay, so since I've decided I'm gonna do like the bracelet, okay, and that's gonna be the middle right here. Okay, so I need to figure out like how much to more I need to add. So that's 3.5. I want it to be like 6 inches. Okay, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5. So I'm gonna do like 1 inch of macrame right here. So I am going to like, should I put a ring? Yeah, let's put a ring. Okay, let me get my ring staff. I'm gonna get a small ring. So I think it's a 6 millimeter. Okay, perfect. Okay. So when I did the, so we're aiming for 1 inch on each side. So I am going to put this in here. See how cool the board is? I mean, it's just like, I mean, it looks like when you look at it, you're like, oh, that you can't do anything with that. But so we're going to clip that in there. And then I'm going to take a peg, 1 inch, and see how I'm going to get the, like right there. Okay, now I know that that's 1 inch. So I'm going to come in and clip this about, sometimes you can clip on the bead. It's not going to hurt anything. I don't think that it'll get like affected. So let me get another clip so I can get this on. Okay, right there. Perfect. Yay. And what I did here is I took the point. Oh my goodness, I am just like stuck. Whoa. I took the 0.5 wax jewelry cord and I split it because it's a 2-ply. So see that? So I split it. I took a yard, split it in half, and then I folded it. And then I strung on like just more beads than I thought I'd need. So I'm just going to kind of split them. And then I'm going to do like a macrame right in there with the beads on the outside. So let's do this. And see how nice you've got that space underneath so you can like really get in there and macrame. So let's get this here. Okay, let's do this. Oh, this is hot pink. And I'm not kidding. Hot pink is, you cannot photograph it. Is that what it looks like? See, it looks awful, but in real life, it's really, really pretty. But for the life of me, I've tried like everything to get it. Let me see if I can. Nope, nope, nope. It kind of sort of looks like that. I think that would be like, but not, I don't know how to explain it, but it's such a pretty color. And to me, it's very like beachy, summery, springy. So I'm doing like the macrame, and now I'm going to put like slide some beads down. Okay. Yeah. It is the, it's because on our website we have hot pink and coral, and I know a lot of you guys are like, why does when I get it in the mail, it does not look like, oh, Elle, I just ordered hot pink. Yeah, you're gonna love it. It's so pretty. It's such a pretty color. So I'm doing like the macrame this is what, I don't know what this is, kind of sort of like a binding knot, but it's gonna hold everything together. And since it's synthetic, I can really like tighten and crank it down. Tighten, okay, top and bottom. And then I'm gonna do, I hope I don't run out of time. But I do the same thing on the other side, so where you do the top, bottom, and then you slide a bead down. Yeah, this is the 0.5. Okay. Okay, so when you get like to about right here, like see this, then you gotta kind of like think to yourself, if I add another bead, will I have enough like space to do my final few macrames? And sometimes I don't think so, but you know what? Let's try it, because you want to be able to like get it nice and like a few, like at least 2 or 3 macrames in there, like really like tighten it. So I think that'll work. Okay, so top, bottom, and top. Okay, I think that's good. And I tend to, let's just do another one. And to get the beads on, nothing fancy. I just have like a container of beads like this, and I just do this, you know, like just kind of go like that, kind of fast, and you know, just get them on. Or you could like do it manually. Okay, so that's done. And so I'm going to take my threads up because I don't want to put a lighter to this because since it's really like a thin cord, you just want to be really careful. And see, it's interesting that this cord, it doesn't, let's check it out. It doesn't exactly turn black. It turns more of like a dark pink. So what I have found is that it really depends on like the cord and the color. And then what I'm going to do is the same thing on the other side because I think I might run out of time. So it's an inch away. And then what I'll do is I'll put like, oh my God, that's so cute. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's going to be so cute. So it'll have like the hot pink on this side. Oh, look at that. Oh my God, I just love it. Oh, I want to finish it. Okay, maybe I can. Let me get my other silver jump ring. Where did it go? Uh-oh, I hear it. There it is. And then what I would do is put like faux leather on the ends and make it like adjustable. So I'm going to come in here. I'm going to clip this right there, and then I'll put that my pin just so I could get it like that perfect distance from the end. So I'm going to go right in there. See, oh, this is okay. Then I'm going to clip this one here. Whoops. Okay. All right. Then I'm going to take my other one that I have prepared and split it. Okay, let me do this. I'm going to do this real fast, guys. Real time. Okay. I hope you guys like have a really happy New Year. Oh yeah, I think I was talking 3 minutes. Oh my goodness, Pat. Okay, let's just do this. The maybe for next week's show, I'll just like concentrate on trying to do stuff with multi-strands. I think it's such a, that's one of the big benefits of the board. That's my I know, right? Susanna, you are in Puerto Rico, girl. You are always like, she's like the globe trotter. Like Peru, Puerto Rico, Kentucky. Like, where else have you been? I know, right? I just love it so much. I just love things like this. And it's easy and it's fun. Guys, if you're looking to start your year off right, then you got to get one of these tools if you don't have one. I can get rid of this now. Let's see. I could see making it a double. I know, right? I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking of like layering it with like other beads. But after I saw that movie Avatar, I was I was so inspired to like make something with like shells or like oh God, should I do one more? Yeah, let's do that. Because I want it to, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. Okay, that's it. The I don't know, I really enjoyed the like just the crazy jewelry. It's just so pretty. Okay. Okay, I've got a few seconds left. Let's do this. Yeah, because I want to finish this because I want to wear it today. Because the only thing I'll have left to do is the faux leather with the and when I cut this part off, I just leave it on the board because, you know, things are better like when you can cut them like with tension on it. I think you guys know that. So done. So there we have it. Oh my God, it's so cute. And just think about this. This could also be a necklace piece. Okay, so it could be like a component. So if you think about it, if I put like thread here, oh my God, isn't that adorable? I know I'm a little bit over in time, but so you could like turn it into a necklace at this point, just kind of like change it up. But that's the basic technique is you just get your large-eyed needle, poke it through and just like that. Anyway, my time is, I can't believe this hour go by so fast. This is like the fastest hour of my week, every single week. I would just wish it would last a little bit longer. Anyway, guys, it was nice. Like, I'm glad that a lot of you like are watching the show. Have a good week. Happy New Year. And I will see you next Thursday. Bye.